Hi, Gemini, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for March 16th through 22nd, 2020. We have a lot going on this week. We have Mercury going back into Pisces and finally wrapping up that long transit it's been in. And we have St. Patrick's Day on the 17th, so happy St. Patty's Day to everybody. And we have the first day of spring on the 19th, so that's ushering in new energies. And on the 21st, we have the Sun moving into Aries, more new energy, as well as Saturn moving into Aquarius. I did a whole reading for you guys, Gemini, on how you will be impacted as Saturn moves into Aquarius. Link below if you haven't watched that yet. And I will also do an overall general reading for Aries season, so look for that. Okay, Gemini, let's see what your overall energies are for this week. Soulkin, recognition, family, and kinship. Cunning woman, silent, observant, Willie. And other world, veil, illusion, or I'm sorry, veil, illness, transition. Yes, transition, sorry. Okay. With these three coming out as the overall energy, Gemini, there's somebody who's very close to you where I feel like you're about to come into some understanding. You're about to see them from a much different perspective than you have in the past, because we have silent and observant right there in the middle. And what I see with this is like your mind really changing about somebody. And we'll pull more cards to see which way this is going. But I feel this is more in a positive sense, like you are recognizing like a friend or a family member or maybe even a romantic partner as like a true soulmate to you, somebody who's part of your soul tribe, you know, somebody that just gets you, and there's a special connection and a familiarity that was there upon meeting that isn't there in a lot of other relationships and connections, okay? And there's just like this deeper, like a deeper understanding coming into place this week where you are seeing somebody in your life through different eyes for the first time. So let's pull some tarot, Gemini, and see what this is all about. And you know, if this isn't a person, this would be like a situation or experience, or even yourself, where your mind is changing so much, you're looking with new eyes. Okay, so we have the Seven of Coins coming for the first card out. Next is the Three of Coins, the Hermit, Ten of Swords, and the Chariot. Okay, so as far as other people, so far with the Hermit and the Chariot, that could be a Virgo or potential Cancer. Okay, so what I see going on here, Gemini, you're really unsure about this person. And again, this could be a friend, family member, romance, or this could be just like a situation. And it doesn't look like you've been unscathed. And it could be like you've really thought, I've just wasted my time and energy here. This is not worth it. But at the end of the day, your mind is changing on that, because there's, again, you have like this new understanding about this person or situation and why they did what they did or why things played out the way that they did. And it's very like freeing and healing for you, because with the Hermit, it's like coming from your soul. You're shifting out of like your human experience with this person or situation into like the soul knowing and understanding. And in that space, it's like everything is much different. It's not about the ego whatsoever. It's really about the soul and like the energy and the connection. And whether somebody's friend or foe, you know, we are all connected at the soul level, okay? Whether they're a friend or foe in physical reality, at the soul, we are all connected. And So, whoever this person is or whatever this situation is, you may have been frustrated, angry, resentful in the past, but what's happening this week, what's changing inside of you, it's allowing you to see them through different eyes or see the situation through different eyes, which ultimately it's like it rises you up and you come into a place of like victory and not really wishing like that the past was any different than it was or what's ever happened here has happened. Like you are really in this place of, I get it. I see it. I see how all the dots connect to everything else, how I'm connected to everyone else, to everything else in this reality. It's like what's all external is found somewhere inside of you, Gemini. You have this profound, deep understanding of all of that at a soul level, which really sets you free, okay? Because you've got the Chariot right there. So it's like you're being set free where you were once feeling as though you were spinning your wheels, wasting your time, energy, and effort. The clarity, the understanding, here it is. And with the Pentacles, that could also be that there's some physical things that take place for some of you that help this understanding. And ultimately, from the soul, you overcome this Ten of Swords and it leads you into a place of victory and happiness, okay? And Gemini, this could also be where you were really, really trying to warn somebody you care about a situation or a person. They didn't listen to you. They got burned. And now here they are coming back to you to tell you you were right all along and to offer some sort of like apology for doubting you. All right, let's pull some cards to look at the internal and external energies of this week. And with the other worlds showing up, pay attention to signs and synchronicities. I think I'm also going to pull you a couple messages from heaven cards just because there's some guidance you're being given, and that's why, things are clicking at the soul. It's like you're getting this guidance at the soul, and then there's certain things happening external that play into that for you. All right, we have the High Priestess, and this is internal energy. We have the Ten of Cups, more internal energy. And the King of Pentacles, so that sits under the Hermit, so really strong indication of an earth sign, Virgo with the Hermit, or Taurus or Capricorn. Next is the Nine of Cups, and that's coming out under this Ten of Swords as an internal energy. And now here we have the Moon card, under the Chariot. So what I see with this, Gemini, is that Ten of Swords inside your healing, it's turning into the Nine of Cups, where you are feeling much better and happier and excited than you were before. And again, the way that events are playing out, it just all connects the dots and makes it make sense. And you don't want to change the past. You are satisfied with the way that it's unfolding, and just because of this clarity you're coming into. And again, I do feel that you have some passed on loved ones trying to help with this, or your spiritual team. So let's pull you just a couple of messages from Heaven card. Because even if you were really unhappy and resentful of somebody, it's like your mind is shifting and changing, like you're being freed from some really heavy energy, like big time overcoming here. And it's just the way things are playing out and the way it's starting to make sense to you. So we have belief, and it says, the more you believe in yourself, the more my belief in you can join your manifestations. I have a little magic to bless your journey. The more you believe in yourself, the more I can sprinkle the magic into your journey. So you've got some passed on loved ones trying to help you connect these dots and see how everything worked out in perfect order. Next, we have animals and insects. So the way that your loved ones are letting you know they're near is going to come through, an animal or an insect. And it could be like a repeating animal that you just keep seeing all over the place, like on TV shows, YouTube, whatever. And for others of you, you could just be out and about and a certain animal or insect really is just paying a lot of attention to you. That's your passed on loved one working through the animal avatar to get your attention, to let you know that they are near. And again, the same animal that keeps repeating, look at the spiritual meaning behind it. And now we have stars. You are worth more than all the stars you can count in the night sky. A star gives its life to warm an entire solar system, just as you give love to warm all the hearts who are near. You are so important. Please never doubt that. So that is some extra messages from your loved ones, because, you know, I see it here. They're trying to guide you. They want you to believe in yourself. And again, what's going on at the soul is helping to bring you into understanding about a person or situation. And then there's some things that are happening in physical reality that are helping with that. And you're going to come to the decision that you wouldn't change a thing. You know, sadness, pain turning into happiness and wish fulfillment. So no despair, Gemini. And your passed on loved ones coming in to try to help you and guide you to connect those dots. I mean, we got the High Priestess here as well. Okay, so we have, you're on the right path. The way ahead is clear and true. You've chosen the right path for you. Yes, Gemini. And you're coming into new truth and new understanding and seeing a person or a situation with entirely new eyes. All right. So those are your messages. I am wishing you all the best. Take care.